And that crash that left a high school student from Meriden fighting for his life tonight. Today we learned that the boy's foster father, James Bailey, has been arrested and charged with DUI. Police tell Eyewitness News he was 1.5 times over the legal limit when that crash happened. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell is back at the scene on North Wall Street speaking with eyewitnesses. Matthew.
Yeah, Dennis, when neighbors heard this new information, they say this really never should have happened because this crash happened at 11 in the morning. This victim should have been in school. Instead, he was on the back seat of a car allegedly driven by a drunk driver, and now he's clinging to life.
Can't be that drunk that early in the morning. It just can't work out that way.
Meriden police say this is the tragic result when 65-year-old James Bailey got behind the wheel of his SUV Monday morning with his 17-year-old foster child who attends Maloney High in the back seat. The car wrecked, a pole snapped at the base, and the teenager who was not wearing a seatbelt ejected and is now fighting for his life.
What's the thought process? I don't get it.
Police say Bailey failed a field sobriety test and had a blood alcohol level 1.5 times the legal limit of 0.08. Eyewitnesses remember seeing the driver somewhat emotionless after the crash.
They were very flat. There was not really a lot of emotion going on, but you could pass that off as shock.
Now it's neighbors who are shocked that so many lives were put in danger.
The guy that had the niece scooped her up to protect her, but then you come out that, he could have just taken out the guy, his niece, houses, people. It's not a good scene.
Eyewitness News got Bailey's driving record, and the DMV tells us the 65-year-old has been cited just a handful of times for minor motor vehicle infractions and was never arrested. Because Bailey is a foster parent, DCF tells Eyewitness News there's a review of the care the child received while placed with this family, and an investigation has been launched into what happened to lead up to Monday's tragedy.
Just shocking because of the time of day that it was, and you don't really think about people being that drunk that early in the morning.
Now, Bailey was checked out on scene and he is fine. There was another person in that car. That passenger was a relative. That person sustained minor injuries. The 17-year-old remains in ICU at Hartford Hospital. That's the latest live here in Meriden tonight. Matthew Campbell, Channel 3 News.